if you feel like you're held back in some way, you feel like you can't get past a certain point, you feel like you have all this intention to do things and it never really gets going, or there's some invisible glass ceiling over your head and you can't figure out how to break it, this is the Feng Shui for you. Possibly an answer you weren't expecting. Feng Shui to know if you need to get more deeply organized. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Claudat. I'm a modern Feng Shui master and founder of the School of Intention. It is a radical revolution in Feng Shui based on infinite possibility, creative awakening, and your intention or your client's intention if you're working with this work professionally. Now, if you're interested in becoming a Feng Shui pro, below you'll find the link to sign up for all the details for this season. And what's most pertinent about this work as it pertains to what we're going to talk about today is that I'm a believer that Feng Shui and shifting energy and doing all these things and manifesting, right? All the things you're doing to better yourself are infinite. And that it's not just about, I'm going to get a new job, or I'm going to have one thing happen, or I'm going to have something else happen. It's literally about getting those things, but then moving further and further and further and past the place where you might have even thought things were possible. Again, leaning into more infinite possibility. And there are times when you want to do that. I know, or you wouldn't be watching this video, because this video is all about breaking through those invisible walls where you go, I just can't make it to the next level in my business, no matter what I do, no matter how hard I try to manifest, I just can't get this thing to happen. I just can't seem to do this creative project. I can't seem to change this routine. I can't seem to break this habit. And you don't know why. And one of the reasons why, as I mentioned at the beginning, has to do with organization. Now, a lot of the things that I'm going to go through, and I'm going to run through them fairly quickly, you won't necessarily think of them when they come up in your life as, oh gee, I need to reorganize. But every single one of these, for me, for my clients, for students, every single one of these, when it's come up, at some point or another, organization was a big piece of creating a solution and a path forward and more possibility and manifesting all those things and shattering the glass ceiling. So I'm going to run through them. And as I am, think to yourself, is this what's going on? Is this what it is? So you may actually just need to get more organized. So one of the biggest signs for me personally that it's time to get reorganized in my life in some way is a feeling that I am always behind. Do you wake up in the morning and think, I have so many things to do, or oh no, I'm already late, or I have to rush and do this, or I feel like why didn't I get up 10 minutes earlier? Why did I hit snooze? I thought that I had all sorts of issues where I couldn't be efficient or effective. And essentially what was really happening is that I needed to get reorganized. And that was the key to not feeling behind anymore. I needed to actually organize my schedule. I needed to actually organize my work. I needed to actually get clear on what I was doing with my day so I didn't wake up already behind. So if you want a bigger job, or you want more money, or you want more responsibility, you want more clients, how are you going to do that if you already feel behind in what you're doing, right? So when you reorganize, you open the doors and open space for more things to come into your life. So if you feel behind all the time, it's time to reorganize your schedule. Really look at where your time is going and maybe even reorganize your house. One of the things that would happen a lot to me when I was very disorganized was that I would be surprised by so many things. I would be surprised by bills and due dates for things and deadlines, and I would just constantly be shocked by things arriving in the mail or coming to my email, and it would throw me into a panic, and I would immediately start telling myself how irresponsible I was. How did I not know about this? It would make me feel bad about myself. It would also make my whole life go into a tailspin trying to figure out what to do because my license was expiring or something else was happening and I wasn't keeping track of any of it. Now, this is a big one when it comes to administrating your life. Knowing all the things that you're responsible for will elevate your life in a huge way. A lot of people, and I know this from the cash camp, it's the 8-week money camp that we run every single year, and it's wildly fun, and it's actually starting soon. If you're watching this when I first filmed it, you can find the free videos below for the cash camp that are full of money feng shui. But in the cash camp, I noticed this over and over again. Some people are disorganized when it comes to administrating their life, because it's almost like, I can't confront another bill, I can't confront owing something, I don't want to do those taxes because it's scary, it's overwhelming. But when you do it, regardless, it's so empowering, and it will shift all the tides, and you will start getting to a place where you feel so solid and so grounded and so magnetic that you'll actually start making more money and having more amazing things happen, because the energy is moving freely. And you will not be caught off guard by all sorts of things coming at you all the time that make you want to run and hide. So that's really important. On the subject of money, one of the things that used to come up for me a lot in the past was that I would make a lot of money sometimes. I would think I was making a lot of money, and I was thinking that I was saving money. But then at the end of the month, I would barely break even, or I owed money, or I had other things pop up that, again, I wasn't expecting. And no matter how much money I made or how much more I made, I never got ahead. I never got ahead. It was never enough. It was always completely imbalanced. But in my head, I thought I was winning. So again, that could start a whole spiral of feeling bad about yourself, not knowing what's going on. But really, I just needed to get more deeply organized. For all of you who think that you have massive money blocks happening, this is the most practical solution to get organized. It's wonderful to work on your mindset, changing your beliefs and all of these things, but it can be a very slippery slope if you're getting deep into this idea of blocks and searching for all these blocks, because what you search for, you will find. And what you focus on, you will grow. And you want to grow the abundance in your life. So focus on getting organized. And I'm going to link the money blocks video here so that you can watch it. A lot of people have said it's resonated a lot with them, and they've had similar things happen. You get into your money blocks, and then all of a sudden you find so many of them that you never had before. So let's not do that. Let's get organized and keep going. One huge sign that you may need to get reorganized, and this could be organizing your closets or your computer or your schedule or your finances or your car or pretty much anything, is that you're always busy, but you feel like you get nothing done. How many of you feel that way? When I feel this way, it's time to majorly reorganize. It's a great time to do a few things. 1, rest a lot. 2, declutter as much as you can. You might have piled up papers, piled up things, old magazines, whatever it is. Declutter a lot as much as you possibly can, and then do your organization. Set your priorities, get things clear for yourself. Not everything needs to be done tomorrow. When you've got a long to-do list, right, and you have all these little errands on it that aren't maybe that important, and then you have all these big things that might be more complicated and need more attention, what do you do when you feel overwhelmed? You do the little things. So you get a lot of little things done, and that's great, but you feel like you've accomplished nothing that's really important, but you're really, really busy. And so let's just flip that script completely. Rest, declutter, and get yourself really focused on your priorities. It's gonna make a huge difference. Now, one of the biggest side benefits of getting reorganized is that I realized that when I was disorganized, I never, ever, ever had the time to do things that really leveled up my life. I never had time for my passion projects. I never had time for studying. I never had time for all the things that made me feel good. And it wasn't because I didn't love myself. It wasn't because I secretly, hated myself. I just didn't have the bandwidth for it. And time and time and time again, I hear this, I see this, I've experienced it, I know what it feels like. And so give yourself this gift, reorganize. And you might already be very organized in a classical sense. But if you feel like you want to break through to the next level, you want to take on more, you want to have something new happen, this can be one of your go-to things to check when you feel like things are not moving or not going fast enough, or you can't catch up with yourself, or you're too busy. It might just be that it's time to get organized in a really easy way. But I wanted to give you this broad overview because there are just so many things that come up in life where it's tempting to blame yourself or to say there's just something wrong with you, when really all you need is to clean out your closet, or to make files in your computer, or to dump some papers or shred them, or do some filing, or clear the coffee table, or do other simple things like start keeping a calendar and being realistic about how long it takes you to do things, picking a few priorities that can be revolutionary. And I have seen this help people to just rocket to the top of all things that they want to do. So if you have questions, comments, leave them below. Again, below you will find a link to the free Feng Shui money video series that's coming soon, and it is the highly anticipated series. People make tons of money just doing these free videos before the cash camp, so you'll find them below. And if you like this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. This whole entire channel is full of energy clearing, organizing, feng shui, and so much more to help you to really bring all your gifts and talents and all your radiance and magnetism and so much abundance to life. So have fun exploring, and I will see you soon. Bye.